Hello and yes, welcome to another video with me, Rockboy680. Now, I haven't made any videos for quite a while now, mainly because I just started back at sixth form and I've been pretty busy. Lots of work, you know, I've only just started and we've already dived into loads of work. But I wanted to get some videos done today because I finished my lessons early, so I got a bit of time on my hands, so I want to get some the videos done. I said I was going to do another George Harrison video, so that's the one I'm going to do first, and then hopefully later today in the evening I'll hopefully get one of the album reviews done which have been requested. So to those people, you know, I'm really sorry it's taken so long, but I've just been really busy lately. Also, in my media lesson at the minute, we're actually making a video which we're actually going to post on YouTube. So if you see like a 40-second weird video pop up on my channel, it's to do with one of my classes. So, you know, but I'd be grateful if you clicked on it and gave it a view, because it's a competition. You know, whoever's video brings in the most views wins. I don't know what we're going to win, but we'll win. So, yeah. Anyway, so today I'm doing my top 10 least to best George Harrison albums. Now, of course, I didn't start this. Me, Mr. Mayo, Joe, you done it first. It was a really cool video, and I wanted to dive in and put my opinion out there of George Harrison's albums. And especially since this month his Apple Years CD box set has been released, I personally won't be buying it, but you know, it kind of works with that. I guess a lot of fans are going to be getting back into George quite heavily, especially his early albums. So, you know, this video is coming at a good time, I think. This is actually my second time doing the video, but the first time I done it, it was like at 1 o'clock, you know, the day I uploaded the George Harrison Cloud 9 review, and yeah, I was like sucking on these ice pina colada cocktail things, keep me awake, and yeah, so I thought, you know, that video's a bit crap, I'm going to redo it, so here we go, I'm redoing it. So the first one up, this is my least favourite George album. This is the only George album here which I'll say I'm not a big fan of, whereas I like all the rest. This one I'm not a big fan of. Dark Horse. Now, this album was a huge letdown for me. I love all of George's early stuff, you know, but this one here is just a bit, There's only the one song on here which I really like, and that's the title track, Dark Horse. It's the only song on here which I'll really stick on now. To be honest, the rest of them, you know, I just bypass now. It's an album which I can live without. So yeah. 10th place, Dark Horse. 9th place, I'm giving it to Gontropo. I love the cover to this one, I just want to say that. And it has one of my favourite songs on here by George. That's the Way It Goes. And then, of course, we got Wake Up My Love, I Really Love You, Gontropo, Mystical One, and Circles, which are also really good songs. But, you know, we've got this weird effect on his voice on some of the tracks, like, it really goes into a deep voice like this. When he's singing, for some reason, I don't really get that, especially on That's the Way It Goes. The song would have been in my top 5 if he didn't have that deep, dark voice going on in the background. So, unfortunately, that lets it down. You know, it's just a bit of a hit and miss album. Half the tracks on here are decent, the other half are all a bit, you know, I don't know, they're just missing the spark, I guess. Next, everyone's expecting Extra Texture, I'm sure, but no, Extra Texture isn't coming up just yet, because I do quite like that album. The next one up is actually going to be Somewhere in England. Now, I'm not sure who it was, whether it was Dark Horse or EMI or whatever company was working with George at the time, but they changed the cover to the album and also put their own editing, their own twist on the songs. So yeah, this isn't how George intended the album to be, like this. For starters, though, I want to say I don't like the cover, but I like the cover in the sense it works with the back cover well. See, if we'd had a different back cover, if it had just been plain black with the song listings on, I would have just, no, don't like the cover. But it works really well with the back cover, so I can live with it. But anyway, there are some good tracks on here. Blood from a Clone, All Those Years Ago, Life Itself, Teardrops, Hong Kong Blues. Yeah, they're the good tracks. They're the ones which I stick on every now and then. So all in all, it's a good album, but, you know, just not the way George intended it to be, and a bit hit and miss again. Now, this is the album which nearly every George fan, or the majority of people out there, dislike. I personally enjoy it quite a lot. I'm one of the only people out there who does enjoy it. And of course it is going to be Extra Texture. Read all about it. It's first of all, again, I quite like the cover, because it is actually textured. Extra textured, though. But, you know, it's I like the cover. It's simple. It works well. Stands out. Onto the tracks. Pretty much the whole of side one. You know, my favourite tracks on here. You, The Answers at the End. This guitar can't keep from crying. World of Stone. Can't Stop Thinking About You. And His Name Is Legs. They're the tracks which I really like. Side one is brilliant. Brilliant, you know. Side two is a bit tacky, I guess. Tacky, you know. But the thing that I don't get, everyone always says he has whiny vocals on this. Yeah, he does. But everyone says that's why I can't stand the album. But I like the song You. You has the whiniest vocals out of all of them. I don't get it. Everyone always says that they don't like the album because of the whiny vocals, but they love the song You. That's where his whiniest vocals are. When he's doing the yeah. You know, it just doesn't work. No, it does work. But I mean, what I mean doesn't work is the people's excuse for disliking the album, the whiny vocals, but you love the whiniest one. I just don't get that. But anyway, next one up is going to be 33 1/3, because that's he called the album 33 1/3 because that's the speed that the record spins at, and also he was 33 1/3 years old when he was, I don't know whether it was when he was making it or when he put the album out. I'm not sure. First of all, I just want to say I love the cover. Again, I love nearly all his covers. Nearly all of them. I don't love them all. But yeah, it's a very unlike George to go with a cover like this. I hope he come up with this one himself, unlike Somewhere in England, where, you know, whoever it was, you know, decided to change it. And got a nice picture of George on the back there, nice glasses. So yeah, we got, you know, this album holds a lot of gems, I think. Woman Don't Cry For Me, Dear One, Beautiful Girl, this song, True Love, Pure Smoky, and Crackerbox Palace. I love Crackerbox Palace. Best song on the album, definitely. It's a really good album, solid, you know. It's still, there's a couple songs here which are, you know, as I said on Gon Tropo, or one of them albums back there, missing this spark, I guess. Missing a bit of a spark. But it's a fun album. Again, next album up. These next four, I think we got 4 left, have we? 1, 2, 3. Nope, we got 5. We're in the top 5. These 5, I love them all. There's nothing wrong with any of these 5 albums. They're all brilliant. Self-titled album, George Harrison, up next. Now, I have reviewed this, so if you would be interested to see me review it, click back. If you go onto my homepage on my channel, you can see I've got selections, vinyl updates, popular videos, and then I've got album reviews. Just scroll back on my album reviews. I don't think it's too far back, but it's there somewhere. And if you're interested, I've also reviewed Extra Texture and Cloud 9. But anyway, this album here is, you know, has a song by George which is in my top 5. And when you say top 5, everyone usually goes for My Sweet Lord, What Is Life, Give Me Love, Give Me Peace on Earth, you know, all the usual ones that you expect. We're just talking about his solo career here, so, you know, forget about the Beatles tracks. There you go. There's a song on this album which is in my top 5 George songs, and it's not Blow Away. Faster. Love it. There is nothing wrong with that song at all. 10 out of 10 song. And then, of course, we've also got Love Comes to Everyone, Here Comes the Moon, Blow Away, Faster, Your Love Is Forever, and Soft Touch. And If You Believe is pretty good as well. But, you know, every track on here is pretty decent. You know, there's the odd 1 or 2. But you get that with a lot of George albums, I find. You always get the 1 or 2 songs. But thankfully, that stops here. These next 4 albums, not a bad song in it. Coming in at number 4 is going to be Brainwashed, his last release. Or it got released after he died, unfortunately. He died in 2001. This was put out in 2002 by his son, Danny Harrison. And I think Jeff Lynne, I know he produced it, but, you know, Jeff probably helped out a lot with Danny. You know, because Danny, you know, pretty young when he put this out, you know, so Jeff Lynne being such an experienced guy and such a brilliant producer, he probably helped out a lot here. But this album, you know, Any Road, P2, Patient, yeah, I think I said that right, Blues brackets, Last Saturday Night. I think they should have just called the song Last Saturday Night. Pisces Fish, Looking for My Life, Rising Sun, My Wild Blues, Stuck Inside a Cloud, Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea, and Rocking Chair in Hawaii, and Brainwashed. You know, I've only missed out a couple songs there. All of them songs are great. You know, it's a lot of fun. You know, the cover to this one, it's because it's George's last album and he was kind of gone. I think Danny Harrison and Jeff Lynne or whoever was putting it out, you know, should put a nice picture of George on there, I think. I like the cover, don't get me wrong. So, you know, I do like the cover, but because it was George's last one, might have been nice to put a nice picture of him on there or something. But anyway. Next up is going to be his second release, Living in the Material World. So yeah, this album is... First, I love the gatefold. I'm going to have to show you the gatefold. Oh, look at that. Nice picture there. There's a nice video actually showing hundreds of copies of this being made. I've posted it on my Facebook channel, so for those of you who know me on Facebook, you know, go find the video and check it out, this is great. Those of you who don't follow me on Facebook, my name is James Lax, so be sure to head over there if you want to see me talk. I usually post pictures in the Vinyl Community YouTube page of records I got. Like I just got Eric Clapton's Unplugged, literally about 5 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago before I started filming this. I just put a picture of that on there. So, you know, I'm always showing you what I'm getting on there. Or, of course, you can just keep on watching me on here and just wait for my vinyl updates. But anyway, you know, back onto this album. You know, we got Give Me Love, Give Me Peace on Earth, Sue Me Sue You Blues, The Light That Has Lighted the World, Living in the Material World, The Lord Loves the One, and that is all. It's pretty good as well, you know. Solid album. And I, again, love the cover. Love it. And of course, Phil Spector, not on this one. Not producing this one. And I love this, where he's taking the mick out of Paul McCartney's Red Rose Speedway, because he put the Wings fan club on it. He's put the Jimmy Kell fan club on here, who of course is his drummer on the album. Brilliant, brilliant drummer. Next up, we have the album which I just reviewed, Cloud 9, which is brilliantly produced by Jeff Lynne. And of course, he performs on the album. We also get performances from Eric Clapton, Elton John, and Ringo Starr. So yeah, a lot of fun there. Not a bad song on it. I'm not going to go over this one because I've just done a review of it. Of course, if you want to see it, go check the video out. And we all know what's going to be number one. This is possibly my favourite solo Beatle album. Anyone who puts this album at number 2, you know, I'm sorry, I just don't get it. Because this is easily George's best. All Things Must Pass. This album blew me away. The first time I heard it, it was like, wow. Okay, wow. Triple vinyl as well, you know, you'd think when you're putting out a triple vinyl, you think, double album's risky. He's going for a blooming triple one, you know, that's kind of crazy. But, yeah, a lot of cool stuff on it. On the first 2 records, not a bad song. We got a fantastic cover of Bob Dylan's If Not For You, and it's better than the original. You know, sorry if people disagree, but I just think, you know, a million times better than the original. And then, of course, we got My Sweet Lord, the huge #1 hit, which was George's biggest selling song of 71. I know it was released in 70, the album, but I think it was biggest selling single of 71, or at least that's what Wikipedia said. Whether they're right or not, I don't know. And then, of course, we got What Is Life, behind that, Lock a Door, Run of the Mill, Ballad of Frankie Crisp. You know, I'm trying to figure the songs that I've got written down here. Let Me Roll It. No, Let It Roll. Let Me Roll It. It's Paul McCartney and Wings, sorry. But, you know, just some fantastic stuff on here. And even the third record is a lot of fun where we... Actually, I was watching a video on YouTube the other day. And if you play Johnny's Birthday backwards, it sounds like saying, his shoes are off, he is dead. The rumour about Paul McCartney being dead. Abbey Road, no shoes on. Check it out, it's quite interesting. I think a lot of people miss that one. They all go to Revolution 9, turn that one backwards, and they think it says something funny. But check out Johnny's Birthday backwards. And of course the other tracks are really cool as well. I like listening to these weird, wacky things. But anyway, yeah, there we go. There's my top 10 George Harrison album list. I didn't include Electric Sounds and Wonderwall because, you know, they're not really that... You know where they'd be. They'd be at the back of the pile anyway. So, you know, I'd personally go... I'm not sure which one I prefer out of them, because the Indian one, I'm not a fan of Indian music at all. But it does sound pretty good, actually. But the Wonderwall one, the Electric Sound one, sorry, I quite like that one. But they'd both be in 11th and 12th position, so, you know, and you can swap them around. I like them both the same. So there you go, you can put them to the back. So there we go. Thanks for watching. I will try and get some more videos up. before the weekend, so I'm going away to Yarmouth on the weekend. So if you all remember one of my vinyl updates when I was doing it in a caravan, you know, and I had loads of great records because I found a record shop, I'm going there again. So I'm going to try and put a vinyl update of, I've got about 4 records to show, so I'm going to try and do a vinyl update showing them 4, so that I don't have to take them to Yarmouth with me and put them in that vinyl update, because I don't want to take them on a 2-hour car journey with, you know, no need. So yeah, I'm going to try and get a few more videos up before Friday. What day is it? It's Wednesday. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try and put a few videos up today and tomorrow. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. I've talked enough now, so I'll let you all go watch someone else's videos. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and leave a message. Thank you very much for watching.